Concern that RTD isn't doing enough to protect drivers from the coronavirus. That's why several drivers and service employees are reaching out to Denver 7.
They say safety supplies are few and far between, and they're worried about exposure both in their work facilities and on the bus. Denver 7's Lance Hernandez joins us now from our newsroom.
Lance, their concerns are heightened because of what's happening at transit agencies elsewhere around the country.
There have been fatalities reported at transit agencies on the East Coast, West Coast, and in the Midwest. At least one COVID case has been reported at RTD, raising fear among some employees. Those we talked with requested anonymity.
It's pretty intense.
RTD bus drivers and service employees worried about safety.
They ran out of masks. They are limited on gloves.
They say cleaning supplies are even more critical because as businesses have closed, more homeless people are hopping on buses.
There's more feces on the bus. There's more urinating on the bus. There's people spitting on the poles. We are out there in the midst of this.
Drivers here even more concerned after learning about a bus driver who died in Detroit.
But for you to get on the bus.
Detroiter Jason Ginfinity Hargrove took to Facebook March 21st to call out a passenger who coughed repeatedly.
Several times without covering up your mouth. And you know that we in the middle of a pandemic.
2 weeks later, Hargrove was dead, a victim of COVID-19.
But there's 9 transit workers in New York that have lost their lives. We have one in Seattle. We have Washington, D.C. It isn't, you just heard about Detroit.
Drivers I talked with say they've heard there are some RTD employees who have tested positive for COVID, but they don't know who or how many. I reached out to RTD to ask about these concerns. A spokeswoman said they share COVID information daily via email, a call-in line, and info sheets. As for supplies, Tina Hawka said, "We're doing what we can to obtain masks. It's difficult." She said they're trying to protect drivers by taping off the front of the bus and making passengers enter through the back. Now, drivers have also expressed concern that few, if any, restrooms are open along their routes. Hawka says if they're looking into that, trying to find a solution, but she says with so many businesses closed, it will be difficult. Jason?